If you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
What's the time of season where a farmer's market? Well, some farmers markets go nearly year-round, but predominantly we're familiar with farmers markets occurring during the warmer parts of the month, May through October. And maybe you've never gone to a farmer's market, and a couple of reasons why you would want to go to a farmer's market would be, one, the fresh produce; two, you're keeping the dollars in your community; and three, there's more than just fruits and vegetables at a farmer's market, isn't there, Holly?
Right. So there's fruits, some fruits. There's definitely vegetables, but then there's other things like honey. There's other edibles. So things like honey, even some different pickled items, home canned items that are sold, jams, jellies, things
baked
like
goods?
that. There's baked goods, yes. And then sometimes there's even more natural products. Like I've bought soap from farmers markets. I've bought bison meat, so buffalo meat from farmers markets. So there's meat. So just it kind of runs the gamut.
Depends on what market you're going to, what farmers market you're going to. Obviously, there's multiple ones just in this area within a few minutes of downtown to Mequon to Brown Deer. They're all over the place.
Right. So there's a lot of farmers markets out there, and if you're not sure, you can definitely. There's one resource called the Farm Fresh Atlas. And you can Google search that, and that's for Wisconsin, southeastern Wisconsin. Otherwise, you can just search farmers markets. You might see signs, like if you are in your community, you might see a sign that says farmers market here on Tuesday or whatever. So you want to definitely look into that.
Right, and that's the thing. Farmers markets are not 7 to 11 on Saturday mornings. They run all week long.
No, like I go to the Brown Deer one, and it's on Wednesdays. And it goes until I think like 6 or 7
2 to 6
p.m.
or something like that. Yeah.
So they usually happen like in the afternoon because they want the farmers to harvest in the morning and then bring it to the market.
And that's the thing. It's not like they harvested last week Tuesday. Now it's a week from on Thursday. Most of that stuff's been harvested within a few hours of it sitting on the table if you're walking by it.
Right, definitely. So it's pretty fresh. And sometimes if they have something that they want to sell and you're not sure if you like it, you can always ask for a sample.
Let's say ground cherries.
Right, and actually that's where I sampled a ground cherry, was at a farmer's market. I didn't even ask. They were just like, here, try this.
Right.
And that's how, yeah.
Exactly.
So, and the other thing you want to keep in mind is you can kind of shop around at farmers markets. So like you might be like, okay, I'm really looking for some cabbage, right? So like you want some cabbage, and somebody might have it for $1 or something, and then you go someplace and they have like a bigger one for $1, or maybe like 2 for $1.
Right.
I don't know. If
there's parameters in which the farmers market, I guess, agency has set to where you can't gouge the customers. Obviously, somebody's not going to pay $5 for a head of cabbage, but they all kind of keep it within the same range. Now, one might be a quarter higher or lower, and if you're a penny pincher, that quarter is a big deal. If you're buying multiple things for a quarter less somewhere at a different table than the one you're looking at,
right,
you can save $4 or $5 type of
and
situation.
And if you're a coffee lover, there's a lot of times there's coffee, like fresh, not like coffee beans, like fresh coffee. So you could get yourself a cup of coffee and walk around the farmer's market.
Now, what do we want to know about payment here? Because what options are available?
They typically prefer cash.
Okay.
It depends. Like, I know if they're a vendor that sells maybe a larger dollar item like soap or natural body products or whatever, they may accept the credit card. A lot of people have those portable apps where you can just swipe the card these days because it's more convenient. But I would definitely, like, for the actual farmers, I would just bring cash. Make sure you have cash.
What about some of these farmers markets accept the EBT card?
Some do accept the EBT card or the SNAP card, whatever you want to call it.
And some also do, like, you get double your value on it too.
Right.
So if you're going to pay $1, you actually it's
I think West Dallas might do that. You have to look into it.
Right, research. But that's a value there. Instead of spending $1, you're actually spending 2 for the value of 1. You're getting 2 for $1. 50% reduction there.
And sometimes you can buy seedlings at farmers markets too, especially as we are getting close to Memorial Day. You might see the plants being sold as well.
So make a trip around, make a list, and then make a trip
I
around.
think you should make a list.
Well, I mean, here's
You can
what
have an idea.
an ideal of what I'm looking for. Make a round of all the tables to kind of figure out what everybody's got, because everybody's got different size for fruits and vegetables there. Try to find the best value, as well as if you're trying to grow something. One, you can email us at twvgshow@gmail.com, or you can ask the farmer, "Hey, you've got beautiful fill in the blank. What's your secret? How do you?" And they'll tell you how to grow it. They'll tell you, one, if it's organic, if they're growing it organically, if it's somewhat chemical based.
That's another thing. You can ask questions at the farmer's market. You ask them, how do you grow this? Or you can ask them, did you add pesticides?
Right.
And there's different pesticides. There's the spray and the powder. Or you can ask them, if it's organic or whatever. So definitely, you definitely want to look into that.
Now, when you go, they'll have boxes or bags for you, but you would suggest.
I always bring my own bags. They don't mind giving you the plastic bags, but if you think about that incurs a cost to them to supply that. So if you have your own bag, even if it's just like your own plastic bag from the grocery store, bring it. Just use it.
Right. They'll be very appreciative of it. And most of them, they come back on a regular basis, and if you're looking for something specific, they may know where you can find that particular item.
Right, or like if you want a large quantity and they have the ability to provide that for you, it might take them a couple of weeks. I know we bought flour from a farmer, and we ordered however many pounds ahead of time.
I think it was 2 10-pound drums.
Right. And we ordered that ahead of time, and then we were able to go back and get it.
Right, so that's it. But yeah, if you want to go to farmers markets, I encourage you to go. It's value is incredible. You can buy things so affordably. They're fresh, they're hand-picked pretty much that day, if not that hour or within that hour. And there's a number of places. Again, where's that location on the website? You can find your local farmers market, whether you're in Wisconsin. Well, I guess Wisconsin right now. And
well, there's the Farm Fresh Atlas, and I've seen that actually at Outpost. They'll put them out there. But also, you can just do a Google search for farmers market and put your zip code in. You
will be surprised how close one may be to you in your location. But yeah, we've been to farmers markets. There's some big ones, some small ones. The farmer doesn't hang around too long if they're not very customer orientated. They want your business. They're going to help you and tell you what the correct information about it, and get the stuff you want and need for your particular situation. And you've never really had problems with farmers markets. They've been they've been very friendly.
They're all friendly.
Thank you for checking out the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener Radio Show. For more, go to the WisconsinVegetableGardener.com for full-length in-studio video and podcast replay of Season 1. Season 2 underway and added weekly. Tweet us at TWVG Show or hashtag TWVG to be part of the program.